7 days from now, the World Cup 2026 will begin. Everybody is so excited. I want Spain to win. I want Belgium to win. I want Portugal to win. Argentina should win it again. England, Germany, everybody wants the big country to win it. Yes, but don't forget, every season of the World Cup, there's this country that does not win it, but it will look like they are almost winning it. Now we are going to be talking about the last World Cup. This is one is very fresh in our memory, and that will be Morocco. Morocco are headed into this World Cup. Africans, the least the African country has reached, that is the height that they have reached in the World Cup, is the quarterfinals. Ghana did it, I think, in 2010 or it's in 2014, where they were about minutes away from reaching the semi-finals, and I think a shot was going. It was a clear goal scoring opportunity, but Luis Suarez stepped up, put on his goalkeeping skills, and saved the ball with his hand. Straight red card for Luis Suarez. A penalty for Ghana. And guess what? Ghana skyrocketed the penalty into the heavens. And it was headed into penalty shootout, and Uruguay won, and the first African to reach the semi-finals couldn't be Ghana anymore. Then fast forward to 2022. In the group stage, where you have to face Belgium, Croatia and Canada, the African country proved themselves. A 0-0 draw against Croatia, 2-0 win against Belgium, and a 2-1 win against Canada, unbeaten in the group stage, and they are into the round of 16. And guess what? Into the round of 16 now, Morocco are going to face Spain. Everybody will be like, this is Spain, European giants. They have the highest number of Euros in Europe, and they have multiple number of World Cups, and they are a World Cup winner in the last 2 decades. So you can expect nothing less than a 3-0 win for Spain. But guess what? Morocco was able to push Spain to the penalty shootouts, and eventually they advanced into the quarterfinals, beating Spain 3-0 on penalty shootout. Spain could not score any goal. Now into the quarterfinals, Morocco were going to face Portugal. Portugal had Bruno Fernandes. Portugal had Nuno Mendes. Portugal had Bernardo Silva. Portugal had Rafael Leao. And again, worst of all, Portugal had Cristiano Ronaldo. Now Morocco was headed into that match. They are not the favorites to reach the semi-finals. And you know, Cristiano Ronaldo has featured in 5 World Cups. That was his 5th World Cup. And he has never gotten to that stage being the leader of the team. So this time around, he had to lead the team to somewhere big in the World Cup. He has reached the quarterfinals. It was up to them to reach the semi-final. But guess what? Goals were not forthcoming. A header from El Nesri into the back of the net. I love that header because I'm a Messi fan, and the header gave me happiness in that World Cup. And at the end, they eliminated Portugal. And we Africans were feeling like, even though Morocco don't end up winning the World Cup, they should be the first Africans to reach the World Cup final. But eventually, headed into the semi-finals, Morocco couldn't finish the job. They ended up losing 2-0 to France, who eventually became the finalists, but couldn't also win against the GOAT himself, Lionel Messi's Argentina, and headed into the match for 3rd place. And 3rd position was not their team. They ended up finishing 4th position in the World Cup 2022 because they lost 2-1 to Croatia. Croatia that couldn't score a goal against them in the group stage couldn't leave the 3rd place position for them in the World Cup 2022. What a very beautiful underdog story. And why this underdog story is very, very interesting is because they were Africans, an African country doing wonders in the World Cup 2022. And now in the World Cup 2026, there will be an underdog, because before the World Cup 2022, there was World Cup 2018, where Croatia, who finished 3rd in the World Cup 2022, came 2nd. They were just 1 match away from becoming world champions, but they couldn't make it. And they have 2014 World Cup. We had another underdog story in 2006. So who will be the underdog in 2026 World Cup? Let me hear your opinion in the comment section. Thank you.